Arlington, Texas, and one of the foremost bowling facilities on the planet, the International Training and Research Center serves as the host venue for the inaugural PBA Experience Showdown. Glad you're with us this Sunday. Rob Stone joined by Randy Peterson. Last weekend, a dramatic PBA season concluded in fitting fashion. Pete Weber, a huge victory, which helped Walter A. Williams Jr. earn his PBA record 7th Player of the Year honor. This weekend, some postseason bonus bowling for you. 5 pros, 1 amateur, truly testing their versatility today as they will bowl on 5 different oil patterns in consecutive fashion.
Yeah, Rob, it's kind of like playing golf on 5 different holes. These oil patterns are going to play tough to easy. Think about a par 5 that's reachable in 2, and then think about playing a 460-yard par 4 dogleg left uphill into the wind. I mean, that's how they vary in terms of difficulty. Also, the players have put together quite an arsenal of equipment to give them a multitude of different ball reactions for all the oil patterns. Kind of like putting a set of clubs together, Rob. I mean, let's face it, you wouldn't go out and play golf with just a driver and a putter, would you?
You've seen my golf game. That would probably be just enough for me. All right. The 5 pros are here today because they won the tournaments named after the 5 animal oil patterns. We take a look at our 5 pros, and we begin with Norm Duke. He won the Cheetah Championship earlier in the season. Rhino Page, 6th on the season's Player of the Year points list, won the Viper in early September. Bill O'Neill won his first title as a pro, and it was the Chameleon Championship. Mike Devaney taking the Scorpion, and Jack Jurek winning the Shark. Now, in a twist, an amateur has earned the right to compete as well. Chicago area native Kevin Reuer qualified by surviving a grueling 6-game total pinfall PBA Experience qualifier, which was held here the other day. He has a really fascinating story. We'll get into that in a moment. Here are your in-game details, and the 5 named animal oil patterns will be used. The first bowler up will essentially work left to right, hitting all 5 lanes, and will then give way to the next competitor. Once 10 frames are done, the top 2 will advance to a 5-frame final match. Time now for the intro of our first competitor.
He bowled collegiately at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, the owner of 3 800 series and 9 300 games. The PBA Experience qualifier from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Please welcome Kevin Reuer.
Kevin, one of 2 lefties on today's show, and they throw him to the wolves right away as we take a look at our Lumber Liquidators Know the Wood.
All right, here's our 5 oil patterns, starting with Shark on lane 5. It's the longest of the named patterns at 43 feet. Next, Chameleon at 39. Viper, Scorpion, the highest scoring pattern. We end with the Cheetah.
A lot of adjustments in a short amount of time. Again, Kevin Reuer, the amateur, will step up. He'll try his luck on Shark and then just keep moving his way down lane and then take a seat and watch the 5 pros in front of him. We begin with the Shark pattern for the 31-year-old from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, just outside of Chicago.
What do you got, Rob? I got a washout. Fantastic. Yes.
Can I just say nerves personified right here for this kid?
When we talked to everybody
like dirty shirts.
earlier today,
Yeah.
no one wanted to go first. You know, everybody was saying, you know, I'd like to go maybe 3rd, maybe 4th, maybe 5th, see how the lanes are playing, see what kind of pace is set. And Bill O'Neill, finishing the highest at the end of the season compared to all of our other pros, got first pick. Almost a nice pickup by Reuer, so Kevin in an early hole with an open frame.
All right. That was fun.
Okay, Kevin, 1 down, 4 to go. How do we get ourselves back in this?
I'm going to try to throw a better shot than that last one, that's for sure. I think the jitters are now gone. I just got to execute the right shot.
And more importantly, he has to remember to breathe.
Inhale, exhale. So he slides 1 lane over. Drops all 10 on the Chameleon.
Well, you can see the difference in the 2 patterns right away. The Chameleon's 4 feet shorter than Shark, and that ball actually turned over pretty good down the lane. Very nice shot there for Kevin. Check this out, Rob. Now, if you were left-handed, that's the way you would want it to look. Although I've seen you do that quite a bit, you being right-handed.
You have you?
Yeah, that would be a Brooklyn for you, sir.
Nothing wrong with the Brooklyn strike, if you ask me. Chris Barnes may have something else to say about that, or Brad Angelo.
Yeah.
In reference to last week's showdown between those two. What a great way to end the season last weekend, by the way. Reuer on the Viper. Reuer really lucky to be here on so many levels. An amateur coming through this big process to get here, and there's his mother on the right and his brother on the left taking in the show. But Kevin was born a month early, had a slew of surgeries as a kid. He told us today 7 to 10 surgeries as a child. Essentially, when he was born, the esophagus had not grown all the way. He spent a ton of time in the NICU as he picks up the spare there. And at one point, the situation was so dire with his health, Randy, that his mom actually signed a death certificate for him. But the young man kept on fighting, went through another 5 to 6 surgeries. He was telling us, had back surgery as a freshman in high school, still has the steel rods in his spine because his spine grew out of whack, in a sense, because of all the scar tissue that had built up from all the previous surgeries. And here he is bowling against 5 of the world's best, and now he's taking them on the Scorpion oil pattern.
Oh, my favorite. Fantastic.
He is having a tough go early on. But he's keeping his humor, at least.
Yeah, he's just afraid to give the ball a little bit of rim to the left. And right now he's facing a 2-7 baby split.
So he's gone open frame, strike, spare, and a tough split here on the Scorpion as he tries to take down the 2-7. After that, it'll be the Shark, and he'll take a seat and watch the pros.
Oh, no.
Yeah!
All right.
Take it. Take it, Kevin.
Wait, and you know, you can see why the seasoned pros. Here comes Norm Duke giving him a nice round of applause, but this catches a nice break here.
Awful.
Normally you would get the ball to the inside part of that pin and deflect into the 7. But you know what? Now you know why the pros let the Yam go first. They want to see exactly what's going on out there.
Try to pick that up.
It's funny, Norm Duke walking into the shot, and Duke is one of Reuer's favorites. He said, when I was younger, I used to watch Mike Albee and Johnny Petraglia. Right now, his favorites, PDW, Pete Weber, and Norm Duke. Here's his final frame. Yeah, way to close off strong, Kevin.
Good job, Kevin. How about Norm rooting for him?
Yes.
And Norm's rooting for him. Say, hey, way to break down those oil patterns for him, even though he's a lefty and Norm's a right. And Norm's coming over to give Kevin a little high five and a hug.
That was so brutal.
Good job,
oh, my God.
So Reuer is done. He'll sit down and watch Norm Duke, who last season was voted the 7th greatest player in PBA history. This season wasn't his best, but a shot at redemption has been granted Storm and Norman. You'll see it next.